Another Premier League gaming filled with fun and chaos finally comes to an end. In this video, we will discuss all the action from the Premier League this weekend. But just before we get started, I wanted to highlight that this is a new series that I'm starting, which is the good, bad, and the ugly. And this is something that I saw a few years back on James Lawrence Alcott's channel, who is a phenomenal guy, by the way. And I saw it on his channel for the first time, and I really liked it. But then he stopped doing it. So because I liked it a lot, I have started doing this new series, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So let's get started with it. So starting off with the good this week, and it has to be Chelsea, as they thrashed Wolves 6-2 away from home, and they completely played them out of the park. And the best part of this victory is that all the players played a massive role in this win, and this has to be really applauded. And I do have few reservations. I did have few reservations before the start of the season, and I still do have them. But I think that this victory has the potential to kickstart the season and build momentum from here on. And I think this victory could prove invaluable for Chelsea in the long term. And this is going to be a massive test going forward, as the main problem that Chelsea have faced over the last year was consistency. So let's see if they can go on a consistent run from now on. Now moving on to another very good performance this week, and it came from the team that I support, which is Arsenal, as Arsenal defeated Aston Villa 2-0 at Villa Park. And we know how much Arsenal have struggled against Villa, especially in the last season. And this, to be fair to Villa, they made it extremely hard on Saturday for Arsenal and created few good chances themselves, but did not take them. And Arsenal endured and eventually found a way to win, and that's what matters, right? Winning. So Arsenal won the game, but I still think that Arsenal is missing one important player in the forward line, and I think that Arsenal has to bring someone before the end of the window. Now moving on to another really good performance, which came in from Brighton, as they defeated United 2-1 at home, and it was supported by a bit of luck, as Garnacho's goal was ruled offside by Zirkzee's unintentional offside. In my opinion, I don't think Zirkzee was to be blamed. It was just a part of the game, and it happened. So I don't really blame Zirkzee for it. But Brighton did play really well in the game. And one thing that I wanted to highlight here was Ozil's substitutions. He really brought in the right players at the right time, and I think that the substitutions made the difference for Brighton as they won. And I don't think Ten Hag got a lot of things wrong in that game. But both the goals were basically, for me, more of individual errors rather than Ten Hag's mistake, as the positioning from United's defenders was just shambolic, to be honest. You can't be doing that in the Premier League, and they were punished for it. And lastly, in the good this week, it was Arne Slot ball. Wow, just wow. Arne Slot ball has been absolutely phenomenal so far, as Liverpool completely outclassed Brentford at home at Anfield, and the performance itself was phenomenal from Liverpool. And to be able to do that with zero new signings, you have to really credit Arne Slot. Now moving on to the bad this week, and we have got to put Everton in there, as they were defeated by Tottenham 4-0, and you saw no real game plan from Everton and individual errors, and it was a chaotic performance and a terrible one from Everton, and that's why I have put them in the bad zone here. Another thing I wanted to highlight about Everton here is that they have had a decent transfer window so far, but unfortunately the players they bought in have made no real impact in the team so far, which has to be concerning for the Toffees and their fans. Now moving on to the ugly part of the week, and you have got to put the Wolves defense in there for their atrocious defending, as they conceded 6 goals against Chelsea. And in my Premier League predictions, I put Wolves in the relegation zone, and the main reason for that was mainly because of the defense, as I highlighted there. And yesterday supported my point that Wolves defense is completely shit, to be honest. I'm sorry to be using that word, but it's not Premier League level for now, and until they bring someone in the last few days of the transfer window, which I can't see happening. So you have got to pull the Wolves defense in the ugly part of the weekend. And now moving on to the last but not the least, how can we forget the Premier League referees being the ugly part of the Premier League, as another controversy arises as the referees possibly robbed Bournemouth of a victory against Newcastle by ruling out Otara's goal in the 92nd minute due to handball. And now this is a really controversial one, and so let me know your thoughts down below about this possible handball. And this is it for this video. I would appreciate if you could drop a like below, and I'll see you next time. Till then, keep enjoying football. Have a good one.